What's up, y'all? Welcome or welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Queen Faith here, and if you are brand new to my channel, welcome. Go ahead and hit the subscribe button for me. If you're returning, welcome back. So sometimes I think about situations such as the George Floyd case and any of the other trials that have gone, and the people were found that they were innocent or that no charges should be brought against them. And it kind of baffles me that it's not just straightforward. Like, if anybody commits a crime, it should be, did you do it? How do we know you did it? 1, it's caught on film. 2, somebody saw you do it. 3, you admitted to doing it. If those 3 things happen, how are you not just automatically convicted? At that point, now we're just talking about how long of a sentence we're going to give you. Instead, it has turned into, especially for these police killings, it's turned into, did he kill him? Yeah, but he was afraid. Like, so what? Why was he afraid? Why is he supposed to be the person protecting and serving, yet he's afraid of somebody who doesn't even have a weapon? It has turned into, oh, well, this person had these other conditions. If they didn't have these other conditions, they wouldn't have died. What? Yeah. Everybody's gonna die one day. The Bible says everybody has once to die. One time. So if you ain't died yet, you gonna die one day. Just because something was wrong with them does not mean that that day was the day they were gonna die. You accelerated their timeline by putting your knee on his neck. But you want to blame it on pre-existing conditions. You want to blame it on drug use. You want to blame it on the exhaust from a tailpipe. And the fact that y'all are watching this and y'all are like, yeah, you know what? That is right. If he wouldn't have been having these heart problems already, he wouldn't have died. But ain't nobody want to talk about how he wouldn't have died anyway if the man wouldn't have put his knee on his neck. Like, you mean tell me that, let's just say somebody got heart problems and have no idea anything's going on. If you come up to them and you choke them or you block their airway, they didn't die because of those problems. They died because you killed them. Like, certain things should be common sense. Certain things should be cut and dry. And these things should be cut and dry. I'm not saying give a person the death penalty for committing the crime. I'm just saying, say they committed the crime, give them their time like everybody else. You gave this man his time. You decided in that moment he was guilty and you was going to kill him. It's like, these are obvious choices. Sentence the person to their time. That's how the law is supposed to work. It's not anybody is above the law. The law was supposed to be a form of checks and balances so that people were held accountable and that nobody could get away with doing any type of crime. Yet y'all still find ways to justify it. It's like how people say, soon as you figure out how to do something, it's like they moved the finish line. And it is. It's an ever-changing game because as soon as one person figures it out and figures out how to win, they're like, but we never meant for you to win, so we're going to change what it means to win. So it's the same thing with this system. Like, they never meant for black people to realize that they were being killed at a higher rate. Therefore, now it's on tape and they see it happen. It's like, but y'all the problem because you shouldn't have resisted. Because if you resist the police, you are liable to get shot. That's what should happen, and it's your fault, right? Y'all people just be crazy. And it's how you know the devil just got so many people confused. Because you can't justify none of this. Thinking clearly with a straight mind, you can't come up with any reason why you can legally kill somebody in your police officer position who is not even trying to harm you, who is not using a lethal weapon to try to kill you. You can't think of a reason. That's why you can tell people's minds are so twisted that they can't even see. They're like, Nah, it was him. It was them. They shouldn't have done that. Well, if when the police told them to get out the car, they'd have got out, then it'd be just fine. But y'all, the police doesn't have the right to just tell you to do whatever. We are in America. If you have done nothing wrong, why are they pulling you over? It's like the guy who got pulled over, and my guy had to be from Charleston. It was somebody down the road from me, had to have been. And the police pulled him over because he was going 5 minutes below the speed limit. It's like, you mean to tell me, for all the real crime going on out here, y'all pull somebody over for going 5 below? That's what we doing? I didn't know that's what we was doing. But now that you told me, what are we supposed to do? You go 5 below? Do you go 5 over? Do you go 10 over? You go 10 below? You go exactly? Like, were you just bored? What was going on? Like, in these instances being recorded, it's just proven that the police need help. There is no way y'all finna tell me y'all be justified in the mess y'all be doing. And listen, let me go ahead and tell y'all something I ain't never wanted to be was a police officer. I 100% realize it's a dangerous position, and I have never wanted to put my life in that type of danger on any day. That and the military. It's like, speaking of military, the man in the military, the way y'all treated him after y'all sat here and like, oh, well, our military, you gotta respect the military. So obviously the police over the military, because, well, y'all respect the police more than you respect the military, which is crazy because the military is the people who keep you safe from any threats to our country. So you placed the police with what he did to the man in the military. You just said that was okay too, right? That man wasn't even doing nothing wrong. And that's what you do. He just pepper sprayed the man. And it's like, sir, why are you so hostile? If you having a bad day, I'm 100% in agreement with. If you are a police officer and you having a bad day, they need to put you on desk duty. You should not be out amongst people because you end up doing stuff like that. And it ain't just the police, because then the man down the street in Columbia, I'm right down the road from Columbia, South Carolina, who told that black boy that he didn't belong in that neighborhood. Why? And let me tell y'all something. That boy don't belong in that neighborhood. It looked like a neighborhood like the one that I'm in. And he don't, because they try to make you feel like you don't belong in these neighborhoods anyway. You can't do nothing. You get here and they're like, oh, we're going to let y'all in, even though I'm pretty sure based off the stuff written in the HOA, they have not changed the wording so that black people are actually allowed here. They'll just sell the houses to us. But they make it to where, oh, we're going to put all these restrictions on it. And then we're going to put these old racist white people in the neighborhoods that we're going to make sure we got some of them here. So that anytime you do something that they feel like is hoodlumish, you're going to be in trouble. It's like, we bought the house just like they bought the house. So why you over here snitching? But back focus. We'll talk about my situation another time. He basically didn't like that the boy was walking down the street. And now he's in trouble. Why? Because, sir, you were being racist. And he was trying to intimidate that little boy. And that's what is another thing. It's like, military people, first of all, be doing too much. And that's why I couldn't do the military. Because you're not finna be up in my face like that and talking to me like I'm a dog just because you trying to train me. I don't be trained that way. That ain't gonna work for me. Come in my face like that you want to. It'll be my last day in the military. It will probably my first one and my last one. But that's not gonna work. And he was like leaning over the boy and basically talking all hard to him and like and the boy was being calm, and I'm like, boy, you better than me. Because I'd have had to walk off, and it wouldn't have been because I was scared of him. It would have been for all our safety that I'd have had to walk off. But it's just crazy just realizing that people really is so dumb that they think this right here on your skin, this melanin, they really feel threatened by it. They really feel like you shouldn't be in places that they are. That man feel like he is he was above that little boy. The police officer felt like he was more than George Floyd. Like, all these situations, even that man being in uniform, did not make him any less susceptible to all the issues that other black people deal with because of these white people who have a heart problem. Like, racism is legit just a heart problem. It's something that you train yourself with your eyes that triggers your brain to tell your heart to hate. Like, that's all it is. You getting in here and you seeing this person and saying, I'm better than them because of their skin. They don't deserve nothing, okay? They don't deserve to be breathing the same air I breathe. They don't deserve to be living in the same communities I live in. They don't deserve to be happy and carefree, because that's part of it too. People come from different places, different backgrounds, different cultures, and that's even amongst the black community. There's so many different cultures in the black community, and that's part of the reason why people hate it, because they don't understand it. Because we enjoy certain type of things, we enjoy doing certain type of things, and we tend to like to have fun, and they don't understand that kind of fun. If it ain't fishing, then they just like, well, what's that? What y'all out here doing? You mean to tell me you in the neighborhood and you just talking to your friends out in the street? How dare you do such a thing? Everybody that's in the streets talking is not a gang member. Like, it's just so crazy. But y'all, let's just pray for this country, because that's what the country needs. The country needs a whole lot of prayer and a complete change in heart, a complete change in direction, because if that does not happen, stuff like this is just going to continue to happen. It's just going to be a different story, a different person's name, and it's not going to end. So, I don't know, y'all. Either way, that was on my heart this morning. And definitely on the front of my mind, because they were getting ready to, I guess, rule in the George Floyd situation. So I want to just go ahead and get that out there. So if you like my content and my channel, make sure that you hit the subscribe button down below. Make sure you definitely hit the like button. Just to stay up on what I'm doing. Of course, turn on post notifications so that when my videos are posted, you know exactly what I'm talking about. All right, until next time.